Hi mechanics, today we'd like to introduce you to two very special items that can be used together, the gas engine and the driver's seat. There's basically no end to the incredible things you can build with these, but best of all is how quickly you can build really impressive moving creations, just like this sweet ride I'm rocking right here. Marvel at the quality of my parking, and as you catch your breath from witnessing the beauty of that dismount, let's take a first look at the engine. Now, in order for the engine to successfully connect to the bearings, it needs to be attached to whatever construction you're working on, so let's hook it all up like so. Now let's press E on the engine to turn up the speed a bit, not too fast though. Now, to give you an idea of how it all looks when it's all done and ready to run, we'll just add a few blocks here and there to the bearings that I've already attached to the wheels. Then we'll connect the engine to the bearings using the fiendishly easy to use connect tool and watch the whole thing fly. Let me demonstrate. By left clicking, holding down the mouse button and dragging from the engine's connect point, I can connect it to the bearings. It really is that simple. This gas engine can power up to 5 bearings. With a little imagination, you can build some really impressive stuff with this simple function. Now let's change the spinning direction of the bearings by right-clicking on them. It's just as easy to disconnect bearings from the engine as it is to connect them in the first place. A simple left click with the connect tool will do the trick. Now allow me to introduce another cool thing. Our second item works hand in hand with the engine and goes by the name of the driver's seat. And here it is, all upholstered in orange. And just like we did with the engine, let's connect the bearings to the driver's seat. It's going to be pretty nice to take a seat at this point, so we're just going to hit E on the driver's seat to sit down. Check out how I can turn the bearings. Look, legs, mechanical legs. It's the keys A and D you'll need to move from left to right. Let's change the direction on the bearings. You know, you can keep building on top of this and it always turns into something interesting. Now that we've gone over the basics, why don't we build a simple car? Exploring the world on foot is great, but sometimes you'll want to travel faster. Sometimes you'll need to travel faster. Let's build it nice and wide so that it doesn't flip over too easily. Now, if you have a sharp memory, or a memory, you'll remember all of this stuff you can see here from another video of ours featuring the lift. Let's just speed through this a little bit. Interior design. Now, let's grab the connect tool and hook everything up, starting by connecting the driver's seat to the engine. Turn on the engine, or you'll be going nowhere. Now let's connect the gas engine to the wheels, since you know we want the gas engine to power the wheels. These little blue icons represent bearings you can connect to on the other side of what you're doing, meaning that you don't have to take the long and tiring walk around what you're building to see that it gets hooked up. We want the driver's seat to turn the wheels, so we'll connect it to these bearings here. Make sure everything rotates the right way and we should be ready to go. Best thing is, there's nothing to stop me building on top of this and adding more stuff. More plants, maybe. You know, of course you don't have to make a vehicle, there are endless other possibilities, and we can't wait to see what you're going to be building using these. I'm going to set off driving using W to go forwards and S to move backwards. What we didn't mention at the beginning is that we would also include this brief segment of how not to operate heavy machinery. Now, I'm going to hop back into this more beautiful car that I clearly care more about, and drive off in search of more adventure. While I do that, you stay right here and watch as we show you a bunch of cool stuff we've put together using the tools we've seen in today's video. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, where we post news from Scrap Mechanic every week. Thanks for watching.
I suppose you've come to learn about population genetics. Let me show you. Let's look at this group of females, living peacefully, enjoying the warm rays of the sun. But wait! Something is hiding in the tall grass. Ah! A great example of gene flow. The new male joins the group, bringing in fresh genetic material. In most species, the female gets to choose the fastest, strongest mate out of a wide range of competing males. But sometimes, sexual selection is taking what you can get. Especially in small populations, the possibility for genes to increase their frequency is quite high. We call this genetic drift. Nature holds countless surprises. This one, for example, very different from its parents. A new hope for its tribe. Look at this mutant, beguiling the females with its big, shiny horns. But life is not always calm and peaceful. Countless dangers lurk around every corner. Weather, sickness, climate change, and carnivores. Natural selection. How can you be so random? The 5 factors of population genetics lead to many, many different shapes and expressions. Finding your own niche and staying alive is hard. All the possibilities, the dangers, the endless worlds! You might ask yourself, Professor Frecklebottom, you're so much more intelligent than me. How will I ever learn? Don't worry, because just like me, you can get your biology degree by playing Niche, a genetic survival game.
High-end weapon. And now, they want to put people like me in a cage. Hunting the elite who thrive in the shadows takes more than just a man.
You're not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are you?
I guarantee you'll never see it coming. It takes a weapon who chooses to believe a better future is possible. If I can survive long enough to see it.
On that land shall darkness prevail and light expire. The future, it's already been written.
And there followed an angel, saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the smoke of their torment ascends forever and ever. Then I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, prayed with a loud voice, "Fear God! Give glory to Him, for the hour of His judgment is come!"
To our honorable and faithful leaders, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your kindness, generosity of spirit, and your concern for our future. At first we rejected you, but that was because we did not understand. We didn't realize how much we needed you. We didn't appreciate that your arrival was a precious gift. Thanks to you, we have rediscovered who we are.